Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a fall makeup tutorial and I wanted to do something that was geared a little bit more toward brown eyes, and I feel like purples and plums and eggplant shades look amazing with brown eyes. If you have dark brown eyes, you can pretty much pull off any shade. It looks absolutely beautiful. But when you have lighter brown eyes like I do, I feel like it's kind of a little bit harder to find shades that go with my eye color. So this goes good for, this is really great for us ladies with brown, light brown or dark brown eyes. And also I'm super excited about this, you guys. Right before I started filming, my LA Girl Pro Concealers came in, so I got to use these for the first time today. Super excited about these, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you want to see how to get this look, then stay tuned. I'm starting with Shroom from MAC, and I'm just taking this on a flat brush and applying it to the inner corner and then just blending it over onto my eyelid. And this is a very pale shimmery eyeshadow, so I'm not going to be using this all over the lid, but I really want this set or the inner corner to be pretty highlighted. And now I'm taking all that glitters. It's like a beige shimmery shade, and I'm taking this and just applying this all over my lid. I'm just kind of keeping it in the middle, and I don't necessarily need to put this on the outer corner because I am going to go over that with a darker shade. So I'm just working on blending this onto my lid. This is such a beautiful beige shimmer. It's really, really pretty. So then I'm just going to take my brush and blend it up into the crease. Okay, now for my transition shade. This is a really good transition shade and I use it a lot. It's Soft Brown from MAC. And I think it's such a neutral color. It kind of goes with any shade. So you can use like a cooler shade or a warmer shade, and this works really good. So I'm just taking a 217 and just putting that right into my crease and blending it out. Just very lightly. You don't need too much, just enough to make sure that everything looks blended. And then I'm taking whatever's left over and just bringing it down onto the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm going to be using like a really dark plummy purple shade. Actually, this is more of a dark purple, and this is called Sketch. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on that same 217 brush and just blend it into that outer corner, kind of in a V shape, and just bringing that into the crease. So just kind of working it in and then bringing it into the crease. I'm not going to bring it all the way over. I want to bring it about halfway over. And then I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of the Soft Brown on that same brush and just also blend that out again all the way into the inner part of the eye. And then just work on blending it underneath. And that looks pretty good for now. I'm going to take a lighter shade for my brow bone, and I'm just going to be using Blanc Type, which is a really, really pale, light, matte shade. And I'm just taking this right underneath my, did I say lower lash line? I meant my brow bone, if I said that. Can't remember. So just applying that lightly. And then I'm just going to take that blending brush and just blend those two shades together. And then I'm taking whatever's left over and just bringing it underneath. And you can deepen up the lower lash line, which I'm going to do in a minute. This just kind of blends everything out, you know, much more seamlessly. So there we go. Now I'm going to take a little bit darker shade, and I think I'm going to be using a little bit of this black, maybe a tiny bit of espresso, and I'm just taking like a pencil brush or like a smudger brush. Actually, I'm just going to use this smudger brush because I just reach for this all the time. So I'm just taking a tiny bit, and these are both matte shades, and I'm just going to take this right along the outer lash line and then in a V shape up into the crease, and then bring whatever is left over and keeping it on the outer half of the lower lash line. Same thing on this side, and then bringing it under. Okay. So that's okay too if it gets a little messy on the edge, because we can clean that up with concealer. So I'm just going to take a little bit more soft brown, or not soft brown, espresso. I'm going to take my 217 that I was using and just blend that out a little bit more. And it kind of took away from the sketch, so I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of sketch and deepen it up and make it look a little bit more purpley. It's kind of like almost like an eggplant. So I'm just going over that and kind of bringing it in a little bit more toward the center of the lid. And just blend that out. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the outer part of the lower lash line, and then just taking a clean brush and just blending out the edges. Okay, so I've kind of made like a big smoky mess, but that's good. Okay, so for, I am going to add a little bit of shroom to my brow bone. So I'm just taking that lighter shade, which is this one, and just applying a tiny bit, just so it's not like super matte. I think that's good. So to line my top lash line, I'm using, this is Blackest Black from the L'Oreal Lacquer Liner. And I'm just taking my bent liner brush and applying a little bit of this to my top lash line. And I know you guys have seen me do this 100 times, so I'm going to do that and come right back. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply some falsies. These are so not dramatic at all. They're the Ardell 117s. I don't know if you can see those. I just want to add a little bit without, you know, being over the top. So I'm going to apply these and come right back. Okay, so while my lashes are drying, I'm going to go ahead and finish up with some other things on my face. So this is Nude from Rimmel. It's just one of the kohl pencils, and I'm just going to line my waterline with this. I feel like when I have a like smoky eye, I kind of need to brighten up my eyes. If I wear black, I feel like it's just too much on me. So I like to do that. And then these, I'm super excited about these, you guys. I just got these today and I get to use them. So this is going to be the first time I'm using them, but they're the LA Girl Pro Concealer, the HD concealers. I ordered like 7 different shades. So I haven't quite figured out, because I just got them literally like an hour ago. So I haven't figured out which colors are going to be the best, but I'm thinking I'm going to use light ivory for my concealer and then one of these 2 shades for my contour. This one is pure beige, and then this one is super dark. It's called Beautiful Bronze. So I'm going to start off with this lighter bronzing shade or contour shade, and then if I need to darken it up, I'll go back in with the other one. So I'm going to be taking this one, which is light ivory, and I'm going to put it on my hand just to kind of see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. I think that'll work for my concealer and highlighting. So I'm just going to start applying this and just kind of go with it. So looks like a pretty good match. And these will be really great for my kit too, because they're super inexpensive. I think they were like $2.50 or something like that. So I'm probably, if I like these, I'm gonna order the rest of the shades just to have all of them. They seem to blend out very easily. They're not like super thick, but they're very pigmented, so that's good. And okay, so I will take a dual fiber blending brush. This is a MAC 130. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. Actually, I'm going to use my wet sponge. Oh, this is really nice, you guys. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to blend it out more in just a minute, but I want to get that contour shade on. So let's go with this one. This is Pure Beige. I'm going to do the same thing. This one almost looks really close to my skin tone. So I don't know if that one's going to work for contouring. No, I don't think that one's going to work. I think I need something a little bit darker. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this beautiful bronze. Okay, this is super dark. I'll show you what it looks like right here. So let's go ahead and try this one. Those two mixed together might actually be okay too. So let's just work on putting that where, ooh, that is so dark, but it might be good. Ooh, this is fun. Anywhere else? That looks pretty good. Okay, so I am just going to take my sponge and just start working on blending it. I'm not going to make you guys sit through this entire process, so I'm just going to show you a little bit and then I'll finish up and come back and show you how it looks, because I'm sure this video will be super long. So that's how we're looking. Just going to do one side. It looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up and then be right back. So I think I've got it pretty much blended out. I did use my kabuki brush to help blend it out a little bit. It took quite a while, so now I'm just going to go in with my Shade and Light palette and just take those two lightest shades and just set my under eye. And then kind of everywhere that I highlighted. And I also added a little bit more down here where the same color that I used for my underneath my eyes, I put a little bit there. So I'm just going to let that set for a minute, and while that is setting, I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara. I'm using the Jordana Best Lash Extreme, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my top lashes just to blend my lashes in with the falsies, and then a little bit on my lower lashes. And I don't know what lipstick I'm gonna wear yet. I'm thinking, I love this color, it's called Twig. I don't know if it's gonna be too dark though with my eyes being super dark, but we'll try it. Such a beautiful shade, like fall shade without being like super dark. And I'm just taking Dervish. This is super tiny, you guys, but I'm really trying to use it up. This is good for this color because it is about the same shade, but maybe a tiny bit lighter. So if you use like too dark of a lip liner with this lipstick, it just changes it completely and makes it look super dark. So, see, it's kind of lighter on the edges. I kind of like that. I am going to take a little bit of Rouge Artist Intense in number 22 and just put it right in the middle. And it just lightens it up a tiny bit. I'm so afraid to wear dark lipstick, you guys. It just looks super harsh on me. Okay. So now for blush, I'm going to take a little bit of Expose because it's super natural and it's not going to be, because my eyes are so dark, it's not going to take away from that and look crazy. I'm just actually applying a tiny bit just to add a little bit of color. And I'm going to add a tiny bit of highlight, and I'm using the, oops, it fell out, Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And I'm just going to lightly apply this to the top of my cheekbones. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I think I am good. So I'm going to fix my hair and then come back and show you guys the final look. So here's my look all put together. I am super impressed with these concealers, you guys. These are really, really good. I feel like they look so good. For the price, it's just astounding. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.